Good morning, everyone. I am Corinne Braxton, and today is June 28th, 2022. I can't believe we are at the end of June, almost 4th of July time. It almost means like half the summer is over with. We've just finally been getting warm weather here in Montana. Hey, Cindy, good to see you in Colorado. I am broadcasting from Bozeman, Montana. Hey, Munch, good to see you too this morning. You girls are right on top of things. Let me just see if I can find myself on the iPad. Oh my goodness, it is a constant thing with Facebook. They are constantly changing things, and now there's a big change. And I clicked on something this morning and lost. I can't even open my basic home page. I don't even have a home page anymore now on my iPad. I do on my phone, but all these new updates it's so confusing. Anyway, it is good here on my phone. I'm good. I can find my group and everything. So I have some really fun things today. In a few more days, this catalog ends. This one's been a wonderful catalog. I know it's all backwards. Hey, Kathy, good to see you this morning, too. So this catalog ends on Thursday, June 30th. June only has 30 days. And then on Friday, we start the mini catalog and celebration. And oh my goodness, we demonstrators get to preview, we get to pre-order from these things. And I thought, oh, it's way too early to start playing with these things. But all of a sudden, we're at that point in starting July 1st. And anyway, so today I am going to focus completely on celebration things. And I've really had fun preparing for today's class. We're going to do a fun fold. It's going to be the same for everyone, but I'm going to use different papers and different stamps. And we're going to come up and you're going to see what I've created. So that being said, let's turn the catalog, or turn the phone down. Close your eyes. There we go. I don't know why Facebook changes things, but it is rather discombobulating to me. I don't know. I can't figure things out very quickly, and they're always changing things. I'll take off my brace. I am supposed to have carpal tunnel surgery on Thursday, and I have my EKG and COVID tests and all my pre-op things this afternoon. However, now I have a really deep cough, and I don't know if I'm going to have surgery or not. I coughed all night long. These are just two cards to show. This is a fun fold, just to show that beautiful paper that I love. That's in the main catalog. This one is a celebration paper. We only have really 3 sets of celebration papers, and this is one of them. It's called Rings of Love. I can't open the catalog. We're not allowed to show the inside of the catalog. And I was going to do that. But this is really a great paper. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. Hey, Nancy, good to see you this morning, too. So I'll just flip through these real fast. Just a beautiful paper. I'm really enjoying this one. Look at that fall of the leaves. I've made an entire card swap using this paper. Love it. This is all I have left. And the other side are birds, and it's nice too. This is all I have left of 2 packages. And this is sort of a neat medallion. But I love these houses. And we are in a neighborhood with all new houses. People are moving in, and I just thought that would be a fun thing to do a welcome card. But this rings of nature, really cool. Look at all these mushrooms. Mushrooms seem to be very popular again. I don't know. And then this is the poinsettia and the trees. Oops. So there are 2 of each. Anyway, it's really a nice set of designer paper. So far, it's my favorite. And we have another one, too. So let's start today. I'm going to show you what we're going to make. Whoops, I'm dropping things all over the floor now. These are the cards that we're going to be making. First, it's called an expanding accordion fold, and it's easy as can be. Here's another one, same papers. And just different stamps. The stamps and the dies are in the, they are in the mini catalog. This is the stamp, Ringed with Nature. This is the die. This is, and it's a hybrid embossing folder. And you can emboss with it like this, just like this. And we'll see if I can find what I have. It looks like that. Or you can cut out. You can just die cut different rings like this. Cuts out all those. And so there it is with just the embossing folder. This is with the dies. But the neat thing is you can, these are called hybrid. And you can take these, we're not going to do this today, but I've done it. It's a little scary because usually we just emboss, we put our paper in there, but with this one, you can put the die inside like this, and it fits. It just sort of fits right in there, and you put your paper on top, and then you run it through with the embossing folder and the die, and it embosses and cuts out. It's quite amazing. It's a little crackly and a little scary, and almost in every catalog now we have one of these. So anyway, it's called Tree Rings Hybrid Embossing Folder. And that's in the mini catalog, and the designer paper is in the celebration. So here, let's go ahead and make one of these. I'm going to let you choose, so get ready. And you're going to tell me. I did, here's one. Here's an expanding. And I learned these from Lisa Curcio, who lives in Florida, and Karen Titus. They have some real good videos and tutorials. But they're easy. You just need a sheet. They take a little bit more paper than the normal Fun Fold. This one is evergreen. This one is navy. Those are the colors that I thought looked the best with this paper. And now I want you to choose. We're going to use either mint macaron or soft suede. So this is the designer paper that we're going to be using. The little houses. So it's got all those colors in there. It tells us on the back of our paper, it tells us what colors are in there. So what would you like to see? Hey, Linda, good to see you this morning. Would you like the mint or the brown soft suede? Which one do you think? And I'm going to show you how that works. It's really easy. And every one we do is going to be the same. I'll give you just a minute to get my cutter out. And let's see, once here if I can get the comments coming up. Okay, what would you ladies like to see? The mint? Okay, Patty, hey Patty, mint. We have mints coming up. Anyone for soft suede? I think mint would be my choice also. Okay, so we're going to take a plain sheet of paper, 5.5 by 11. We're going to score it. We're going to cut it first. So we're going to, so usually we can get 2 cards out of one sheet, but this time we're only going to get 1 card because it's an expanded card. So we're going to cut it. This is our leftover piece. And then, oh, I forgot to get my scoreboard out. Oh my goodness, I think maybe I will go get that because I have everything marked. And then this one we're going to take, it's going to be 3 inches by 6. 3 by 6, and we can just leave this other one that's extra. You go to your scrap drawer. So 3 by 6, and then we're going to score it at 3. But I am going to just step aside for a second. You girls chat, and I'm going to go get my scoreboard because everything we do today is with the scoreboard, and I forgot it. It's right here. I'm coming back with the scoreboard. This is one of my favorite tools. My room here is quite small, and I know you sort of lose my voice a little bit when I'm moving around like that. But I love this scoreboard, and it's really a great thing to use with this card. because we're going to score it at 1 3/4, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, and 7. And I will type these out later, so you will have them. Okay, but you can take a screenshot if you'd like. And here we go. So I've got these already marked. I love our simple. Whoop! I did that one crooked. Got off the track. It's very easy. Whenever you, if you ever get off the track or something, you can turn it over and just go real lightly on the other side. It almost is like it erases it. Like that. Okay, and so we have, I have a cup of tea, hot tea right there, and I opened it up because it was too hot and I was burning my mouth. So now it's open and I don't want to spill it. So we're gonna fold this accordion style. And there we go. Give it a really good crease. Anytime you're, oh, I didn't do that quite right. You know what? I did not do that quite right. Let's see what's, Let's go back here. Here I can see right here is where I did the wrong one. Did the wrong one right there. And so it sort of threw the whole thing off. Okay. So now I'm going to take that, go like that. There we go. So we're folding it. So now it lines up. That's good. Good thing I was able to redo that. But you really want to give it a good scoring with your bone folder. And I'm going to set that over there. And now this is our other piece. We have very little left over, but you only get one card from each. And what we're going to do is put some designer paper on, and then we're going to put this flap on. We're going to line it up, and then the card will be done. So it's quite fun. And we're going to use the same measurements all the time. And so the first one, the white piece that we're going to put on, this one's a little different than normally. Usually we have 3 3/4 by 5, but because it's slightly different, we're going 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. And you just, you just have to do that, and it's just something. I have a whole drawer of pieces of mats that are cut 4 by 5 1/4 and 3 3/4 by 5, but not these. So this one I cut. There we go. And so that's that part of it. And now we're going to put our designer paper on. We're going to need 2 pieces, 1 1/2 by 5, 1 1/2 by 5. And this is the other medallions, would be nice too. We could do that. It looks really good on there. What do you think? I just love those little houses so much. I think I'm going to use the houses. And so I'm going to put those on. Let me see how we're going to zoom in just a bit here, a wee bit there. Get straightened out there. There you go. And we will adhere these. These colors are just like watercolors almost. They're just so pretty. Except I tend to like, I like to use the same papers. I love that one blue watercolor paper, and I've done an entire swap with it and used quite a bit of it already. So then I had to buy another package. So we demonstrated we can get celebration rewards during that month. And okay, now that looks good. So this is what it's going to look like. Then this piece is going to go on next. And that one is, I have cut this one 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, perfectly square. And oh, I lost a piece there. This is the one that I like so much. I love this piece. Okay, so I'm gonna take those, put those little labels over there, get this adhered together. just like that. And I like these little birds too, but you can't use everything. So I actually am making a card with some scraps, with the bird scraps. Okay, now watch this. What we're going to do is it's going to go like this. But if you just put adhesive on and did it this way, it would be a little tricky. So you open it completely up. First, I'm going to put just a little, I'm going to use my Seal Plus. Gentle hand with that. Just a little, 2 strips of it. Very gently. I have to be really, I use the Seal most of the time and Seal Plus for really strong things. And I have to be real gentle because otherwise it sort of tears the paper. Now you're going to open up your card completely like this. And you want to line this score line with that score line. Can you see that? It's going to be completely flat. But I only have adhesive right there and there. And then we close it up and there we have it. Isn't that easy? Very fun. Looks hard, but is quite easy. So that's the card. Let's stamp now. So we're going to get the little houses. I don't know, I saw an idea in the catalog and I thought, oh, that's sort of neat. I can't show it to you though, unfortunately. Let me see now, where's my piercing map? Okay, here it is. And we're going to stamp a house, and we're going to stamp a house on the envelope too. And let's see what's here. We're going to get our stamps and everything ready next to me. We're going to do our house in mint macaron. So we're going to, I think I'll do the envelope first. There we go. And you can stamp off if you want. I'm not going to. I'm going to do it full strength. There we go. And then the roof is going to be in soft suede. And these are photopolymers, so of course you can see right through them. There we go. That looks good. And we'll do the same thing with our envelope. There we go. And this one, I think we're going to say just for you. So I did one with warmth and love, and this one I'm going to do just for you. These are all in the stamp in the catalog. I'm not sure what page it's on. Just like that. And we're going to do one more thing, and that's we're going to stamp on the back. We're going to, I thought, oh, it's about time we use this stamp set called Limited Edition. This was a set that Stampin' Up! Came out with that has the copyright Stampin' Up! So copyright Stampin' Up!, made with love, copyright Stampin' Up!, handcrafted from the heart, stamp, copyright, one of a creation of a kind, a paper hug from me, all those. It's just sort of neat, hand stamped. And anytime anyone is selling things, you're supposed to you're supposed to stamp an angel policy stamp. And so I thought, yeah, I'll do that. I usually forget, but you can go back later. But isn't that nice on there? Made with love. And you can sign your initials or your name if you want. And let's see so this is going to go right here on there. I better close my ink up before we get things in it. Let's see. Okay, put that right there. We're going to put this. Oh, I think I know what we're still going to do a little stamping just for you right there. And on now this one you could leave blank just the way it is because the paper is gorgeous. Or if you want, you could stamp. Let's see if I can find another. Where did I put those? Where did I put those? I was going to use this. Oh, here they are. Everything's right in front of me. And, so, so funny because you get so organized. Here's this ring. I love these tree rings. This is crumb cake. Isn't that pretty? And that, of course, could be cut out with the die, but we're not going to do that. But you could put that on there. What do you think? Do you think we should put it on here? Like this? Or should we leave it off? What do you think? You tell me. No. I'm trying to find my samples. And I don't know where I put them. No. I don't know what I did with them. Oh, here they are. Oh my goodness. It's so easy to, you know, when you're doing a live video, you have to, oh, this is what I did doing. Oh, love and warmth. That's what we'll do right there. So I think we'll stamp the tree ring. We're going to leave that pretty paper just as it is. We'll save that piece. Now, because you don't want to stamp up here because we're going to close the card and you don't want that to be showing, so it's going to go right there and that won't show now. And we can do our love and warmth on this one. And our card will be done. Just like that. And there's our card. Isn't that fast? Oh my goodness. You can make this style of a fun fold quite easily, I think. So isn't that neat? Really pretty. So now you tell me, what do you like? Here's the mint. I think that was a good choice today. Here's the evergreen. And here's the navy, a night of navy. So what color do you think you like the best? This one I put the love and warmth on the inside and the house on the outside. That one shows the medallion, but they're all pretty much the same. I will photograph these after I'm done and put those up for you with the measurements. Yes, Patty said, as they say, let the paper do the work. Yes, the paper is doing all the work for us. It tells us the colors to use, the images. It's just so easy that way. So what's your favorite mint? Oh, good, mint. Who else? What's someone else's favorite color? So, oh, I forgot the gems on there. Oh, I will find those for you. And these are from the solid faceted gems. I have used so many of these petal pink ones. I've just kept to keep opening more. So I was so thrilled to be able to use mint or navy blue on this. Let's see where my piercer went. I can't find my piercer. Let me see once. That is a problem for me, because I use piercers all the time. And I have several of them, but I cannot find it anywhere. Let's see what. So this is my old one. I guess we'll use that. So I think we're going to use the mint macaron on these. We'll put one there, because we're going to sort of balance that. The words are over there, and I think we'll put another one right below it. And we will put one more small one right there at the bottom. I love these. These are one of my favorite embellishments. I like to these are all my open ones, and I've used a lot of pink ones, so I just slip them in a clear envelope, you know, one of our envelopes that we can buy, put cards in. I just put all those in there and keep them together in the drawer. So that is that. And we have a nice little envelope to go with it. Isn't that nice? We have some neighbors that are coming from Des Moines, Iowa. I met them. They were so nice. And they're not here yet full time, but they're coming in 2 weeks. So that was my inspiration for that card. Okay, here's another. This is not the same time, but this is the paper. Do you recognize that paper? And these little mallard ducks, that's a celebration stamp. And this is a fun fold that I did for a swap that I've already sent off, but I saved one. And I Miss You is from a new set that we have called, this is another celebration, Amazing Phrasing. And that's from that. So celebration is when you get something free for every time you spend $50. Or some things are you get something free, a choice, if it's $100. So this is a big one. So this is a choice for $100. The papers and things are $50. Here is another one. This is another celebration of that one. So those mallards are sketched or something. I'm not sure what it's called. Can't remember. This one is a celebration. This one you get the designer paper and the stamp for $100. So it's really neat. So I made this one. It literally took me 10 minutes. I cut that flower out from the paper, designer paper. And let's see once if I can find it. This is what, it's hard to show all of these big papers. But you can see I just fussy cut a flower out of there. There are lots of iris and roses and different things. There are all these prints, but they're really nice. Really nice. Stampin' Up! Does flowers very well, I think. And on this one I used Orchid Oasis. But isn't that fun? And this happy birthday is from Artistically Inked. Very fun card. And this one I used some, I'm not sure which ones I used, they're in the mini catalog, the gems, but I think it's pretty. Okay, our next one that we're going to do is going to be the Christmas Scottie. Oh my goodness, I love this one. I didn't even like it in the beginning. I just thought, oh, I'm not going to do a Scottie. But I bought it after a while, and oh, it is heavenly. So, Christmas Scottie, it's photopolymer. It's in the mini catalog, and it has a a punch. The punch is like this. Has the Scottie dog and the bow, and you can do that all of the same. You can punch it at the same time. So I always make a template and then keep it in my case. And so this is the card I made. The expanded fun fold, accordion fold. Isn't that sweet? This paper is from the new mini catalog. It's called Cottage something. Oh, Gingham. Cottage Gingham. So let's get that started. And we're going to bring our pieces out. I love red, black, and white together. I just think it's really a smashing look. And this one's going to be a Christmas card. It could be one that's not a Christmas card. And we're going to bring in our pieces. Bring in our scoreboard again. And this one is, again, 1 1/2, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, and 7. We fold it up into this long accordion. That's why it takes 11 inches of paper. It takes more than we normally use. If you don't have a scoreboard, boy, that should be something on your list. I've had many over the years, but the Stampin' Up! One, I think, is the very best. And then we have a piece that's 3 by 6 inches. We scored it 3 inches and fold it over like that. And this is real red that I'm using. So, so this Cottage Gingham, 1 1/2 by 5 1/4. And we need 2 pieces of this, and this is what it looks like on the other side. Good for Halloween, don't you think? And then this red one, the squares, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And the back side is a large plaid gingham, small gingham on that side. So we're going to put those on. Let me see once we're done with my adhesive. Okay, there we go. There we are. Sorry, I can't even look at the comments when I'm working on this. Let me see if I can see what you said. Oh, hey, Carla. Good to see you. Linda, Wilmuth. Oh, thank you very much, Carla. It's hard to talk and concentrate on what you're doing and look at comments. You almost need someone else to help with that. Here we go. And now you could put more designer paper here. I have seen it done that way. I don't think it's necessary. I just think you could, but you don't need to. Okay? And let's put this is our 3x6, fold it in half, and we're going to, I don't really like that large gingham. You would need it might be nice for a scrapbook page or something, but it's not so great for a card. I think it's just a little bit too big, but I love this side of it. And there we go. Now we're going to remember what we're going to do. We're going to use our Seal Plus, do it real gently along the edge, like that. Another along this edge. And you know, anytime you have Seal Plus, do you see how it's hanging over? Just tuck it under with your finger, like that. I don't think I have any hanging over there. But let's do this now. Okay, now we're going to open it completely. We're going to line up this crease with the other crease, like that. You want to get your lines straight. And there we have it. And that's how easy it is. Let's find our white piece. Let's see, what did I do with the white? I had some here, and I have extras. I think they're right there. And this is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. Now I'm back to my seal. And I can go pretty fast with that, but I don't have to be careful because I don't have trouble with it. But isn't that pretty? And then, you know, you want to give it a good bone fold again. Just the more you crease it, the better it will be. And now let's do our little Scottie dog. And we're going to set that right there. And we're going to get our stamps out. He is so cute. So cute. And we're going to get our mat, our piercing mat. Let's see our stamps. Let me bring those over here to me. I have to tell you, do you see this ribbon? I actually cut it apart. Let me see if I can find my stamp set. Where do I have it? It's very long, and I didn't want it to show through, and so I just cut it. Let me see where it is. Oh, here's the rest of it. So if I wanted to put it back together, I could. I can just put it right back like that, and it'll be just fine. But you can, you know, these are your things. You can cut them apart, and I've done that before. If I have a horizontal greeting and I want it to be vertical or something, or just the opposite, you can cut them. I have no problem with that. Okay, let us do our black. We're going to stamp our little Scottie dog. He's so sweet. Give it a good, it's a very, it's all photopolymer. So give it a good, you might have to ink it up a couple times. Let's try that and see how it works. Looks good. I'm going to just do one more. Do you see how I'm just really giving it a lot of ink? Upside down, you can see then how much ink is on there. Okay. There we are. And I'm going to clean this, and let's see, where's my chamois? There it is. I'm going to give that a cleaning, and I have it mounted just because of the way the punch works. So, and now we're going to do the ribbon, the bow. Obviously, I could have taken it apart. It does not need to be this way, but I wanted to show you how to do that. We're going to stamp a couple of those. There we go. And clean that red. Red is one of the worst, is a big culprit for staining your stamps. And And let's see, here we go with, oh dear, things are falling. I want to stamp that red. We're going to punch that in just a second. We're going to stamp this red little sash. Where did I put that? Here we are. Okay, ink it up, and I want to put it right in the middle, but I don't want it to show too far to the right side. There, turned out just really well. And we're going to put on the inside of this one, we're going to put may your days be free and bright. I don't think you would have to, well, I've got the red out. I think I'm going to stamp something first. If I can find my little squares. I'm sorry, I'm really losing things today. Here we go. It's all right here in this small space and it gets lost. Okay, and we're going to do You Are Always Loved. I think this could be, you know, sometimes we need a pet sympathy. This would be a nice one. You don't have to make it a Christmas card. You Are Always Loved. That's just, could be anytime. And we're going to pop up our dog. You could stamp the dog right there, but we're going to pop him up and just give him a little bit of dimensional. And we're going to stamp this greeting. Let's see, what's it? It says, may your days be furry and bright. That's a nice one. That doesn't have to be Christmas. But you could leave it blank if you wanted it to be like a pet sympathy. There we go. Isn't that nice? Just love these papers together. And now we're going to punch out our dog. And this is how it goes, just like this. But I wanted to show you how if you were stamping this, these builder punches are, so they're made to cut out several things at one time. You can remember to go down halfway. That's going to lock it in place. And then all the way. That's how Stampin' Up! Punches are designed. They're the only punches that lock halfway down. Now, I don't need these black bows, but I'm going to save them. What if I did a plaid dog or something like that? I could use that. But I'll save. But isn't that cute? Cute little dog. You Were Always Loved. And I think we'll just put some dimensionals on this. I think on the other card I was supposed to put dimensionals and I forgot. And I have no idea. I have several take your pick tools and they must be on the other side of the room. I stand up and stamp a lot and work over across from me, and so they're probably over there. You Were Always Loved. Just like that. And my little red bow, where did it go? We did not punch it out, right? Where did it go? Oh dear. Sorry about that. We have lost that little bow. Little bow, where are you? Okay, well, we'll just have to stamp another one. Oh, there it is. It was with my piercing mat. And now you can, you guys were probably going like, punch out the bow, punch out the bow. Don't forget it. And it's funny how you can see those things when you're watching someone else's video, but you can't do it. You can't when you're doing it yourself. It's so weird. Okay, there we go. And our cute little bow on him. You could color his neckband if you weren't putting a bow on, but I think the bow is just adorable. So we will put that right there. I'm going to just, we don't need to pop that up. I'm just going to use a little glue dot, I think. I don't think we need, you could pop it up certainly, but I don't think we need to. There we go. And now we're going to put it on our piece right there, and I think we'll just put that on flat. We've got enough dimension with the whole accordion card. Here we are. There we go. And now we have a finished card. You're always loved. Isn't that easy? I think these are really fun, and I hope you will try these. Try some of these that we've done today. And okay, I think I'll type those up after I finish. I'll take pictures and put those, Carla said, yeah, losing things happens all the time. Oh, thank you very much, Munch. Okay, we're going to close your eyes now, and I'm going to flip the camera. There we go. Okay. Oh, thank you very much, girls. I'm glad you could join in today. Good. Don't forget, those of you who are demonstrators, you have a few more days to order more if you want. Customers get to order on Friday. So once Friday happens, people are ordering from all over the world, and shipping is going to get very slow. So, okay, yes, I can send out a reminder about the swap rules for our team, yes. You're very welcome for these ideas, and I will type them up, and I hope you will give it a try, and because it's really easy. It's even easier than it looks. So, yes, I hope I will see you next Tuesday. I don't know if I'm having surgery on Thursday or not. I'm scheduled for surgery for my carpal tunnel, and but now I have a cough that is unusual. It's real deep in my chest, like a cold, like I'm getting a cold. And so I'm not sure what they're going to, I see the doctors this afternoon. So I don't know, I've been waiting so long for this surgery. I'd like to get it out of the way. Oh, thank you very much. But on the other hand, I don't want to get even sicker by having surgery when I have a cold. So we'll see what they say today when I do the testing and all that kind of stuff. And we'll see what happens next week. I will let you know if I'm coming to you, but I'm planning to do a live next week. If I don't do a demonstration, I will maybe do swap cards to show you all kinds of new ideas. Okay, and that's it for today, ladies. Thank you so much for joining, and I appreciate it. And I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye. Have a great day.